Right, recording started. Yeah, just let me share the screen and recap yesterday's class, and we'll continue today. Okay, fine. The yesterday class, that is data file movement, nothing but we need to move the database MDF NDF files from one place to another place. That is called database file movements. Again, this is totally depend on the client how they want. Sometimes the client ask us to move the file from one drive to another drive. The reason might be the situation demand, like they have to create new file, new drive, and that file need to move on that new drive from old drive to new drive, like that. It could be a different situation, but we should know that how to move that files from one drive to another drive. Yesterday we covered one of the database for starting only. Now again I will take another database for user database file movement so that you can clearly understand, and then we'll move on system database file movement. So this file movement is, even it is not regular, but it should know that how to perform that database file movement. Okay, yesterday if you see that we separated stepwise. In that format we need to take the backups. I mean, in the format, clearly step 1, step 2, I clearly mentioned for you to practice how to take this. So all the steps already given to you as well, you need to practice only. So anyhow we are doing again the same task, so that you can, if you have any doubts on yesterday's class, it will be clear today. And one more here I wanted to write, always take the backup for the database before performing such activities. Okay, so I want to add in the today's session. First, let me open the continuation part of yesterday's class, that is database file movement. I will copy that same name and I will write continuation part, or day 2, something I will write here. Right. Now if you perform any task, I'm writing here, if you perform database, again it is coming other color, database file movement, you must take database full backup. Bef- Before file movement. Right. That means if you are performing database file movement, you should take the database full backup before the start the activity. Here you heard like task, activities, this kind of words after joining the company. So we are, suppose you are doing something like database file movement, then we consider like a database file movement activity or database file movement task or database file movement request. Any of this we can call. Few DBS or few clients, they will call as this is task. Few client they will call as like activity. Few a few DBS or few clients called as a request. So based on that client intention, but the overall thing is whatever request and task, activity, all these are common. Okay, that is database file movements we are doing today. Okay, all right. So today we are taking user database file movement. Already we know that what is user database and system database. Okay, after that we will go for system database file movement. The steps which I provided, that we should follow this all the steps. Note the current database file path. So we should follow that all the steps. So let me RDP the server first. Today I am going to take that other server because in real time we have multiple servers. So as of now we are practice done a lot of things in the VC ITDC server. Now I am taking the another server so that your mind will be thinking different way. So any server, the activity, the performance task, it should be a same. So as of now we practiced and done a lot of practice on that VSIT DC server, remote server. Now I am taking new server. Yesterday I shown you that another server. Let me RDP that server and I will show you. Because in real time we have many servers like hundreds, 50, 30, 40, 200 servers also for few clients. So that RDP process is same for any server. So earlier we used VSIT DC server. Now I'm taking VSIT server one. Yeah, this one. Then enter. Always, you should select this one. Wait. Hide. Then connect. Always to connect in the first time when you doing RDP and go to that here. Use different account always because here we need to provide that username and password. This is username and password is considered as a credential. We had already this discussion at the time of RDP, but again I'm repeating you because we are changing server now, so that when we change the servers we should provide that username and password with including domain. The domain is VSIT. Now that login is SQL admin. Like that, they will provide the login detail after you join the company. They will give this information and password also. Then it is called RDP server credentials. Okay, this is RDP credential. I am now passing it. Then okay. Yeah, we are getting now. See here, this server name is VSIT server 1 vsit.vsit.com. So just click on S. Fine. Let's see. We are in new server again today. Yeah. See here. Now, if you want to check that what is the server name, in case you want to clarify, just write down host name in the command prompt. Just type host name. Let's see here. The host name it is showing that VSIT server 1. That means which server you logged in. I logged that VSIT server 1. So this is called VSIT server 1. Just I'm giving this command to you. Otherwise, just make a note. Host name. This is not difficult, I think. Let me make larger this screen if possible. Give me a minute. Like that. This is called host name. You can make a note somewhere how to check the server name after you logged in it. This is called Windows server name. Again, if you don't know this name, there is the other way to find out how to check your laptop name. Go to that this PC, go to the properties. It will pop up one more screen. This is here. My computer name is VSIT server 1. Full computer name is VSIT including domain. So in this way also you can check that. Okay. All right. I'm closing this also. Now we are in. Now I'm going to connect this VSIT server 1. Connect it. Right. You assume that you joined the company. Now we are connecting VSIT server 1. Assume that. Then after you connection, they see here there are few database. Let it connect. Yes. Now if you expand that, the databases, see here how many databases are there. Along with there are a lot of things, you going forward you will learn all these things. What is in synchronizing, in bracket, restoring, standby, read only mode, principal discussion, that principal disconnected, something, all lot of things with you, right? That all are you will learn in going forward situations. Means upcoming session, you will learn what all these things. So after join, you will observe all like this. Okay. Now, and the similar way, if you see the SQL Server Agent job, click on that. After joining job, it will be a lot of jobs in that servers. It could be a like server jobs, maintenance job, or application jobs. See here, lot of jobs. There are few are red mark, few are running statement, or all are this. It could be see like this. Okay, so these all are already they build all the jobs. Just we need to see this. Again, do you want to do anything here? No, just for your information, I am giving that how look like after joining this company. Don't be panic. Sir didn't show all these things. That's some time. So that is the reason I'm showing everything. So you should not be a lie new for after joining this. Everything well known. Anyhow, let's come to today our actual topic. Now we are in that server. Now client requesting you to there is that Azure or DB MIG database. He want to move the request. I will write here. Okay, I will write here. Let me check that before files. I will create the situation how client will ask D and L drive. Let me see. I will explain. I'm creating that one situation to move the data files from one drive to another drive. Backup drive, log drive, data drive. Okay. Let me create. Right. Now come to our request. The client is asking you to, for example, in the user database file moment, client is asking, please move, move DB or database. They will write DB only in short form. Yeah, even DB or database is same. In the short form is they most of time they will use. Please move database from database name. I need to take DBMIG database DBMIG files to which drive I need to E drive, right, on server VSIT server 1. Now we have the detail of this task. First try to understand what client is asking you. The client is asking, please move database DBMIG files to E drive on server. So the first we have the server name, so we can RDP first and check the database MIG files. Let's how to check the step. First go and check that. Actually DBMIG on which drive currently. How to check? Yesterday I told you how to find out the current path of this database. Let it open. Meanwhile, I will go and check that yesterday class. The step 1 we need to check SPLDB on DB name. So first step I'm writing again here step 1, but I won't write in detail. Just already we yesterday I shown you. So I will check that current path. Step 1, verify or check verify current DB path, that is sp underscore help db and in the bracket db name. Now you should understand clearly. Okay, we are spending second day on this task because it is required. Now I'm going to here. Before that, what I told you, we need to perform the backups, right? Let me check file path sp underscore help db. What is that? Drag and drop, execute it. Let it run. Its server has a lot of buttons, so it is slow. It will run some bit slow compared to our VSIT DC because it has lot of load on the server. So we need to bear. Okay. Uh, Tomorrow I will move back to that VSIT DC, but we should know uh, all that scenarios. Okay. Uh, Fine. Now we got it. Now just copy this, copy with header. So otherwise you better to copy in the notepad. You can open notepad either way, direct from how you regularly open your laptop. The similar way you can also open, but I use this command. That's your wish. If you use or not, doesn't matter. I need notepad. You can open notepad anyway. Right. Now I copied these files on this, that is called current existing file. Okay, now this is the file IDs. Fine. Names, that is called, first name is called logical names, and the last, let me zoom and see you here. The first name it is called logical names, and the last it is .mdf file, that is called physical names. Okay, that means if you go to this path, okay, if you go to this path, I'm going here and open that path, D drive, where is this D drive, and SQL data. If you see, right, in SQL data, dbmig data file, right click and see the properties. See here, that is MDF file, this one. So this is, we are able to see here. Let me make it is large if possible. Uh, Give me a minute. Detail, small, large icons. Oh, this is not good again. Okay, this is the database. Otherwise, better to use detail only. Yeah, let me maximize. Now, if you see, this is the database, that is primary data file, nothing but it is MDF file. Physically, we are able to see that this file on this path, that is called physical path. Now, this is called logical name. This is physical name on the physical path, where it is, see, the first name is dbmig, that is logically. That means we cannot see that actually like MDF file. So that is called logically, it is available in the server, but we cannot see. But we can see this dbmig.mdf file on that particular drive path, then it is called physical file. So similar way, this is also logical path, and this is the physical file name. This is logical name, this is physical name, LDF file. You can also go and check this logical file and sorry, physical file name for this dbmig on that L drive. Click on that. We already many time we see that, but yeah, go to the SQL log, and if you see the dbmig, this is called transaction log file. So this is LDF file. So this is physically we are able to see on the server particular path. So this is called physical file name. Anyhow, I try to convey like this is called physical logical name. This is called physical name. Many DBs don't know what is logical and physicals. So that I wanted to clarify. Fine. Now anyhow, we took the current path of this database, and I explain each and everything. Let it be. Now this is the current file in the D and L, and but client is asking to move files to E drive. So he wanted to move all MDF file and NDF file to E drive on the server. So before moving, we need to take the backup of this database. So I am taking here, the first step is already mentioned. So make sure to take the backup. So I'm taking backup. Backup is very, very, very crucial. If anything went wrong, we can restore the database. So when we are doing any changes on the database, you should take the backup. That will save you your job. So I have to perform the backup. So quickly I will take that GUI. Okay, I'm taking backup, task, backup. You already know that, right? So I'm taking backup. Quickly I will take the backup. All server are taking backup, and any server the same process. So that is the reason I'm taking the another server to show you Even if you're joining that other company, the process is same. Okay. Now I want to take the full backup for this database. On the path you can select the disk always. Okay, remove it and add. For GVIM performing, if you very familiar to write the script, then well and good you can write also, that's not an issue. I want to take the backup in SQL backup folder in the E drive, that is regular backup, and I will provide that file name backup and backup, sorry, database name dbmig full, and today date and time 9:16 as per server time 2025, and time is 8:57 p.m. .bak. I just given the file name, that again that is file name is in our control, you can give any name, and I am going to media option. Media is fine, but I want to backup operation to compress the backup file. Use compress, and if you want to generate the script you can generate, otherwise you can select OK. I'm doing OK, so it will take the backup. 100% is completed, so backup has been completed successfully. Now if you want to check the latest backup when it is performed, just right click on properties. Make sure the backup should in place before doing any task. See here the backup is 9:16 2025 8:58, just before 1 minute we have performed the backup, so we are good. And if you need to clarify the backup still, we have the script already given. That script, the backup last backup performed on which path, already given the script. Again I'm utilizing that script, so you will get good practice. See here I told you the script where use D is full, I is log, sorry, I for differential, L for log, already given this script to you. Most you have saved it, and just I'm executing it. Let's see. It is, I already told you, some bit slow compared to other server, so this resource contentions, let it write. It is getting the data all the servers. See here now we performed the database. At present we are seeing that many database. Yeah, I better, I need to explain here also. If you see that there are many things, better I need to explain here. When we see this script, first let it see that dbmig database, the backup performed on this drive, SQL backup dbmig 9:16 2025 pm.bak, just before 1 minute. If you want order by, you can mention that order by backup finish date, so you can it be an ascending or descending order, it will can be order by finish date. Just I'm typing this one, backup finish date. I want descending order, so it will be show that our database backup is first, this one. See here just before we performed the backup on this path, just before we done, right? If you want to go on this path, and you can see the backups and rest of things. If you see, there is no drive name in your real-time environment also, you will see like this. There is no drive name, just it is an bracket. That backups is called third party tool backups. Let me write here, that is where I can write. This is not related this topic, but yes, uh, I want to write above that note. Note If you see any backups, any database backup as below, the backups called third party tool backups. I will explain you what is third party. After joining, if you see like this, you will be like, panic. So that is the reason I'm taking this. Actually, this is not related to our topic, but yes, situation came, so I need to explain this. Right. Where we see that A drive, like that, some drive name or something, that is called native backups or local backups. Where is your native place, like that? If you say native place, your native place, you see that. Someone pinging, guys. Give me a minute. Uh, okay, let it be. Right. If you see like E drive, C drive, E drive, something in the starting, that is called native backups or local backups. Where if you are not seeing any drive name and something number or character in the brace like this, as I highlighted in yellow, that is called third party tool backups. Third party tool backups mean they are performing from using they using some other tools instead of SSMS. They are taking the backup other tools, so that tool is considered as a third party backups. Now if you come here in our SSMS, how to perform the backups, we know that by using SSMS, we right click, by using GUI task backup, this is called native backups. So we are performing on the server, that is native or local backup, where this type of backups is called native backups or SQL Server Agent jobs, also native backups. But where we are not properly see the drive name, that is called third party backup tool backups. So just keep in mind, that's enough. Okay. So anyhow, this I wanted to highlight. In some case, if you see this one, you should be on, sometimes few DBS are panic because they don't know, right? Fine. This is again, this is not our related topic today topic, but situation comes, so I can explain. Okay, all right. I'm, if you want, take that snap later on. Let it complete our session now. Now continuing on this, I performed the full backup before doing this task. Now I verified the path also and noted. Verify current DB path and make note. Otherwise, and and what I should write for you, verify current data path and note it. Okay, fine. I noted. I noted in the notepad. This one, the current path. Fine. The next step is, what is the next step? Yesterday we did. Come back. The first step we done. Now this is the syntax. Just copy it. So you can understand. Copy entire thing. Yesterday we wrote, right? So I'm copying this on the new window, paste it. Now here DB name, which database you name. Already I pinged this one to in Google Meet chat as well as individual in WhatsApp also I pinged you because this is in use in your future. So I'm removing this and replacing this database name. Right. Already I told that this is the logical file name. Already we copied. This is the logical file name. This one, right? Here we place that logical file name for this and data file, nothing but MDF file. Okay. I copied. The similar way I need this log file also, and the second one copy this here where it is logical file. First one is data file logical file, second one is log file logical file, and the database name is replaced here. Okay, now I need new path where client is asking you to move these files. He wanted to move this file on E drive. We already created one folder on E drive. Just go on E drive. Where is that E drive? Just open E drive. There is, we created new folder. This is empty now. I want to copy this path. Just write, just select and copy this. Okay. And here, paste here. Both file I need on the same drive. Okay. Copied on both places. Suppose client need one is on E drive, another one is another drive. Just place that another drive path here. In our case, I am using same drive, and you can place slash here and here also slash. Now I need the logical name. Already I copied the logical names. I need the physical names. What is the physical database MDF file name is this one. You can copy it and paste here. Done. The similar way LDF file, copy and paste here. Right. Now cross check it that you provided the path, database names are proper or not. How to cross check? Just come here. This is the logical name dbmig of MDF file, and this is log file logical name. Fine. Now you can check that new path, and after slash there is that physical name of this database dbmig I copied. The similar way the log file also dbmig log LDF file. Both are copied. Now just parse it. Yes, fine. Parse means, let me check. 1 minute. I want, I should not use the same database. You should always try use master database, the rest of things, so it won't get any connection error. Oh, wait. Why I'm doing here? Earlier, close it. Unfortunately, I opened that file. It's okay. Earlier, this is dbmig. If then if you run that any other query, it error throws like it is in use. So better to use master. So it will change the master. See here, it is changed. Okay, fine. Now we are in this session. Just we parse it. Now I'm going to run this query. Parse is completed. That means which we provided that there is no syntactical errors. You forgot something like slash. If you parse it, it will throw error. See here, unclosed quotation mark, like that. So anyhow, you should be an error free. Yes, the command completed successfully means there is no errors. Now I'm going to execute this. Let's see. The file has been modified, catalog, and new path will be used in the next database is start. Just I'm copying for you to show you for reference. So after that, what is steps we use now? Which step? We come here, we use this step, step 2. I will copy in step 2. After that, we'll see this one. I want to make it is highlight, and this should be an step 1. I am taking a lot of time to explain you. We make sure to practice. Okay, right. We done this step. After that, database is changed. It is showing this type of message. I want to include this one also. This is not required. It's okay. So you will get this type of error. I mean, this type of successful message, that means the catalog of database has been updated successfully, but it will be used in the next time database is started. So the next step is go to the yesterday session. The step 3 is this one. You should make the database offline. Just I'm copying this. Step 3, right. This is step 3. Now bring the database offline. We can use this query or GUI, your wish. Now I'm coming to here. If you want to go to the GUI, right click, task. There is that take offline. I'm clicking on that. Otherwise, you can generate the script. Both are fine. I'm taking that GUI quickly. It will be an offline. Wait and see. The task won't take that much time, but we are writing and explanation, doing all these things, it take time. Actually, it not take more than 10 minutes or 5 minutes to change the database file from one location to another location. Okay? Yeah, let it complete. I told you this server some bit slow compared to our VCIT. For practice purpose, we'll move tomorrow for again back, but so you will refresh your mind. So I switched that new server. We have another server also. When situation comes, I will show you that one also. You make sure to practice in your laptop. If someone need, I want to practice on this server. If you feel like that, then let me know. I will arrange this session. I will give the control to you. You can practice on this server as well. Okay. Anyhow, upcoming session it required these servers to practice for few classes. So then anyhow, I'm giving the control to you. If anyone interested to do something, yeah. So it is taking lot of time. Let it. Mm, mm. Did you remember this query? We see that active sessions. See here how many tasks are running. This server is so busy server. Oh, la la. Okay, where is that 71? Is this done? I think it is database is done. Just refresh it. Let's see. Yes, this database is offline. See here, close this. Now the database is offline. Nothing but we have completed this step 3. Then what is the step 4? Then go back yesterday's class. This is copied MDF and LDF file from old path to new path. That's what I given the clear steps yesterday. I want to copy this here. I'm I'm doing the 4th step now. Now copy that MDF and LDF file from old path to new path. Go and the server. Right. We already know that old path. This is the old path, right? Current path. SQL data. Go to that D drive. I want to open 2 folders to show you. Here one folder and other folder is better to use open new window. Go to the D drive. This is new folder, new path. This is old path. In the old path, data drive, D drive, right? In that SQL data, MIG database. This is old path. If you go and cross check it, this is D drive, SQL data and database name. Where is the database name now? This is just right click, copy and paste on the new path. This is the new path, E drive, right? Now paste here. Continue. Copied successfully. Next, the other file in log file, the current path of the log file, I mean, this is in L drive that I need to copy it here also. So I want to go again L drive. I'm going to L drive here. This is SQL log and find the dbmig database log file name. If you go and see that the file name is dbmig.ldf file, transaction log file. See here, this is the dbmig log. Copy and paste here. So old file to new file. Continue. It is in use. Oh, sorry. Wrong file I'm trying to copy. That's what it is in use. dbmig I need to copy, right? Where it this one. Instead of that, I'm trying to that. That reason is, in some time, if you are doing mistake also, the SQL server is very smart. It is saying that it is already in use. Don't touch that like that. So I want to copy proper name. Excuse me. Then continue. Now it is copying, right? Both are copied. Now come to the steps. Copy MDF and LDF files from old path to new path. I will write note here. Don't don't use cut and paste. Okay, you can use only copy. Only use copy option. Why it is, I will show you. If you are trying to run cut here, cut and here paste, that will difficult when if the database is not bring online. If you cut, the file will be removed here and moved to here. Now in this case, both the place or that file is there. In case if you want to roll back means you want to go to the previous step in case something went wrong. So this file will be used. So always don't touch like cut and paste, just copy it. Copy paste, don't be cut and paste. Okay, so that I want to write. Yes, we done the step 4 also. Then go for yesterday class and copy the next step 5. Bring the database online using GUI or below T-SQL. See here, nothing, I'm following the same steps which I given yesterday. Now come here, where is that? Step 5. Why I'm doing again, you should practice the similar way. Now step 5, right. To bring the database online, either you can use here, you can write DB name. Either you can use this script or else GUI, which is convenient to you, that one can use it. Okay, we copied successfully. Now right click on database. I'm using GUI to quickly bring online. See here, the database success. That means database is online now. Now the next step. What is the next step? Where is this? Right. Verify new path by using sp underscore help db. Yesterday there is the mistake. You should write help. Okay. Sometime there is the typo. Both I am copying. Let's see. Step 6. We are discussing about step 6, but yes, for time being, I don't want to waste much time on this task. Now we are on step 6. Highlight it. Now verify the new path by using sp help db. Now go and see that new query window, sp underscore help db, and use the database name, drag and drop. Now earlier this path, this is old path. Now let's see the new path after move the database file. Let it. When you are learning and when you are trying to practice, you should have confidence. Otherwise, you cannot do, because every step I am explaining. So the next part is you are practicing. I'm copying this, guys, and pasting here. Let's see. This is old path. Now we are taking new path. This is new path. I'm pasting here. See here. Now it is changed to E drive. Okay. Now if you see, this is old drive, D drive to E drive, L drive to E drive. Client what he asking us? Go and see the request. Please move database. I will write here. client request. When I mention client or customer, all are same. Sometime I will use client request or client task or client activity. It can be anything. Client or customer, all are same name. Okay. It could be any of this, but the request is same. Okay. Now the client is requested to move database name DB MIG files to E drive. We done that task successfully. See here, D drive to E drive, L drive to E drive. Both file is copied. In case they will ask that other drive, you can place the other drive also. We know the process. We can do any databases. So the next step is we done successfully, but in the last step, after verifying everything is good, then delete file from old path. Where is the old path? We already know this is the old path. There is the files. These files are already there because we copy and paste but didn't delete it. So go and delete those files on old path. In the L drive, this log file is there. Just delete it. Right click and delete. Always use shift delete. Otherwise, right click and delete, which is convenient to you, you can delete. But do you know difference between shift delete and delete? When you use the shift delete, it won't go to the recycle bin. And if you use this right click and delete, it will go to the recycle bin. With that, you can use that delete, that fine, or otherwise you can control shift delete. That's which is better. You can use it. But only thing is, if you use shift delete, that space will release even in that recycle bin. Now deleted. The similar way, that old path just we deleted log file. This one I need to delete this one also. After database is online, everything is fine. So I want to move that, go to the D drive. Where is the D drive? Again, new PC. Where is D drive? SQL data. Where is that? DBMIG. Delete it. Right click, delete. Done. This also completed. Now come to the next steps. See here, after verify and everything is good, then delete files from the old path. I will write DB files. It's okay. Files from old path. Anyhow, we are talking about database files. I will write files, data, and log files from the from old path. Hope it is clear all the steps. Okay, right. Before writing, I will go for another task. If you need 1 or 2 minutes break, we are good. Otherwise, we'll proceed. Anyone have any objection to proceed now, or we need take you need to take of 2 to 3 minutes break? If you are feel I need break, just ping. Otherwise, I will continue. Anyhow, we have 30 minutes more. So I'm not seeing any message. So you are good to go. Right. Now we are done for user database. Suppose break with the Sagar. Okay, take break 5 minutes. We'll back exactly 10:05. Right? Yes. Okay, all right. Hope you all are back. All right. We successfully moved the database DBMIG file from one drive to another drive. Okay. Now, the client, if they will ask the other database also, same. There is no difference. Yesterday, I shown one of the database on that VSIT DC server. Now I shown that DBMIG database on VSIT server 1. So any server or any database, the process for user database is same, which I given the steps, you should follow that. Right. Now I want to move about system databases. Now I want to write, this is I mentioned user database file moment. Now I want to go for system database file moment. For any user databases, the process is same, no change. Now go to that second one is system database. System database file moment. All right. Here in system database, the file moment for which what are the system database? See here, expand this. These are the master. If you see distribution database, this is new to you. You know, for now you can ignore it. Once the situation comes, I will explain you. Where we are in your laptop or our VCDC server, we didn't see, we won't see this distribution database. That is, there is a separate topic. Then you can see this database. For now, you can ignore the first one database. That is, the rest of our master model MSDB and TemDB. This is considered as a system databases. Now, I want to focus on TemDB now. I want to move that TemDB files. How to move the TemDB files? Right now, this is first. I want to go. I want to go for TemDB. TemDB database TemDB file. I'm writing. Right. The step which I provided are where it is, except this one, if you perform database file movement, you must take the database full backup before file movement. Before DB, but this is enough. I don't want to make more uncomfortable things. It's okay. Here I mentioned I need to follow the steps, but here what I have to do better to use new session. I will use new page for this because I need to refer back and forward. So give me a minute. TimDB file moment. Okay. So right. Go to the previous one. I clearly mention here perform database if you perform database file movement, you must take the database full backup before file movement. But in TempDB we cannot perform the backup, so you can ignore the first step. TempDB already I told you in the backup session, if you write the small letter you can feel right. TempDB database we cannot perform backups, so no need to take, no need to worry about the backups for this TempDB file. Right. Go to the back steps. What are that? Again, for user database, same step I want to copy. So please step verify current DB path and note it. How to verify? The same thing I need to copy for system database for TempDB also. Okay. Now I want to use this one. Step 1. Okay. I'm going to this server. Anyhow, this replace this TempDB, right? Execute it. And the note that tempdb file. See here three files are there. Copy with header. I'm removing all this and copying this one. Now this is the tempdb current path. There are three tempdb files: mdf file, ldf file, and ndf file. Now these are copied as for steps. Go to the previous and check that second one. This one I need to copy this one. Step 2 and paste here. Step 2. Otherwise let it be, but the look like the color is not good. Right, I'm copying the same thing here also. The second step I copied here. I will go to the new one, new window. Control N, you will get the new screen. Like if you click new query or Control N, if you see that Control N. Otherwise you can click on the new query window, you will get it. Yes. Use master, alter database name. What is the database name now? TempDB. Copy here. See here how it is easy for you. Now logical file name already we copied. The same similar way. Nothing we are changing here. Similar way I will copy logical name of this database here. Now the physical path copy here, but new path is required. Where client, suppose client asking you to move this TempDB file on this E drive. The same on E drive. Old path is D drive, new path is E drive. For example, I want to copy all TempDB file on the E drive. So I want to take that E drive as a new path. Come here, new path. I am moving this file from D drive to E drive and place that slash and go to here. Copy the MDF file entire thing by the physical name. Copy here. This is the data file. Now there is the log file, so this is the log file. Again use that tempdb database name here. Right, the logical name of this log file is this one. And new path already know, this is the new path. E drive I need, otherwise go to the path drive and copy it. And the large physical name is this one. Okay, what is this? LDF file, right? Done. Now, but another file is there. What is that? NDF file. NDF file also data file. So you can copy the same file here. If you have more than one files, here mention alter database name. Now you just change that logical name, this one, and new path is E drive again. The only you can change that this is that NDF file here. So now come here. There are three old files and now I created three new files. All three are D drive. Now I am moving to all three are in drive. That physical file name is first one is temdb mdf, second one is temlog.ldf, third one is temdb underscore MSSQL underscore 2.ndf. That everything is fine. Now you can execute it. You will get this message the same as the temdb has modified system catalog and it will be path will be used, a new path will be used in the next time is database is started. If you want, you can copy here. Not required, right? But yes, if you want, you can message after this, right? Next, what is the next step? This is done. Now bring the database offline by using that GUI or using T-square. But for system database TMDB, this step you won't perform. This two up to what is that? Step 3, step 4, step 5 you won't use for system database. So directly I am writing new step here. That's what I'm writing all the step here. Okay, I think this is not required. Anyhow, you'll get message. You already know. Now I'm going to step 3 in the system databases. First and second is same, but step 3 will change here. What step 3? We need to otherwise I will write restart SQL server services. Here it required restart SQL services. For system database for TemDB, this is not like user database. So this step is new for the StemDB. Now, after restart, the new file will be created on the new path. Let's see. I will show you now on live. If you to see that in the SQL data in here, there are only two files that existing for databases MIG that earlier. Now I move to temdb files on the same drive, MDF, LDF and NDF on the same path. At present nothing is there, even I am not copying and pasting that. Let's see how it will be reflect. Now what I do, minimize this. How to restart SQL services? There are different ways. Go to the configuration manager or or other way, services.msc. Now I will go for services.msc. Opening this. Guys, this temdb file movement is, this is the task also we see some irregular way, but yeah, we can see this is task. Now I want to show on live. See here, you will keep this is I'm not moving. The step 3 should restart that SQL services. You know, you can go to the configuration manager also, you will see same thing. What is the server name? This is that our default server. Okay, first one. Now I wanted to, is this server SQL server MSSQL? Let's see what is the name. Yes, this is the default. Let I want to properly restart. Now I want, I will show live, right? Where is this? Right. Now this is that new path for me. Cross check that this is new path. E drive, right? Now this is new path means when you restart the SQL services, SQL server automatically create new file on this data folder, that is E drive, MDF, LDF and NDF. Three file will be created. Let's see that how smart SQL server. Let's see. Restart the SQL server. I'm restarting it and you will see the live here. Still it is restarting in process. If it is failed, I will show you that. You know, most of time due to access issue, only rare situation, then I will show you. Anyhow, let's see. In case sometime drive space also will face, but if throw error, then I will show you that. Wait and see. See here, how many files are created? Three files are created automatically. Did we copy and paste here? No, right? Like other database. That is system. This is that MDB data file movement. This automatically SQL services restart when we restart SQL services. Automatically it will create MDB files on this drive. Just we need to run this query. The rest of part will taken care by SQL server itself. Now, just what is the next steps? I already told you in that previous user database. These are the steps are skip. Copying database offline, copying old path to new path, and bring database online, alter database online. All these steps are skip out. Now we need these two steps. Last step 6 and 7. I'm copying those. I will write here in step 3 itself. Note, after restart SQL services, SQL server services, MDB files will automatically created on new path. Hope it is clear to you. That also clear. Now step 6 and 7 we need to perform. What is the step 6? We need to verify the new path. Go to the server. How to verify? By open new query window, sp underscore help db. What is that mdb file? And execute it. Let wait. This is old path, right? Now you will see new path. Wait and see. Right, we got new path. Just copy here with headers and go and paste here new path and see this. Now D2E we successfully moved. Right? This is, and the next, what is the steps after verifying everything is good, then delete files, then we consider from old path. Now I will go to that old path. What is the now old path is D drive, right? All the tempdb files on D drive. I'm going to D drive here. This is the D drive. SQL data, and where is the D drive folder? Let's open the D drive. Better way. D drive. Yes, D drive. And the tempdb. This is the folder path, old path. There are three files. This one I am deleting all these things. See here, delete. Clear. Now come to next steps. Everything is fine. The step 7 is also completed. So task has been completed. This is the tempdb. Tomorrow we will go for master, MSDB, model DB. These three databases. Right? The only different is for tempdb is no need to bring database offline, no need to copy and paste the files, no need to bring database back online. The only thing is need to restart the SQL services. Automatically it will create new file on the new path. Right? All right. So if you have any doubt, let me know. I will clarify. Before, meanwhile, you can copy this. Shall I move next screen? I mean, scroll down. 1 minute. Let me fit 1 minute. Right. You can take up to here, up to step 2. And one more, what we call announcement, that new batch will start October, means next month, last week. If anyone have your friends and in your circle to interest to learn this course, just inform them. Next month, last week it will be start. I will notify you the timings. Most we will 7 o'clock will start AM, because that this UK guys and USA guys struggling. There are in midnight now, so it is lot of affecting there. So India anyhow it's morning 7, so good for India also. I'm moving the screen now. Let this also complete parallelly. So based focusing on that this UK and USA guys, the best time for all regions like USA, UK, and India, the best time is morning 7 o'clock IST, Indian Standard Time. It will work for USA that evening time for USA guys, and even UK also almost the same time. So they will like that evening times or night times it work. If you are moving 9 o'clock to 10:30, this is almost midnight for them. They are unable to focus. So that is complaint also there from their side. So I want to move this class from 7 to 9:30. Mostly, if these guys are not complain anything, this USA and UK guys, then we'll go for that 8 to 9:30. 7 to 8:30 or 8 to 9:30, 1.5 hour. Anyhow, I'm moving next one. Yeah, copy this up to 6 7 steps. Actually, my regular class is 7 to 8:30, but due to some reason, just this batch has changed the timings. It's okay, but yeah, only struggling USA and UK guys. Let's see. Anyhow, the timing. This is done. Now I'm moving next screen. Right. System database file movement. Try to I will cover in one slide. Wait. So it will convenient to you as well. Right. You can take only one snap. File movement is very easy, but if it is required some practice, only one time practice is enough because this is again similar when you are doing any server the similar way. Guys must prepare notes if you are interested to learn, otherwise no use. Listening we cannot remember always. The notes is very important. Even I am also writing in front of you, right? So it is required. Once you learn, everything is easy. Again, you also teach these classes. But yes, guy, just you can change the steps because we copied. So we better to use 4 5 sequence. Just correct it from your side. Nothing is changed. So when you see 2 3 4 5, it's fine. When you see 6 and 7, now is fine. You can understand there are few steps are skip in this database for TempDB. But after 4 years or after 1 year, you feel something is missing here. So this sequence is good if you modify it. All right, guys. Anyone have any doubt till now? Hope you clear. The silence means it's everything is good, right? Then good. Then we are good to close today class. Have a nice day. We'll meet you tomorrow same time with continuation of the system database file movement. Thank you guys for today class. Have a nice day again.